The nature of the mind is to think negatively. That's the survival instinct. That's our primitive brain. We are wired to think about danger because the goal of the brain is to make you live, protect you.
So today, it's very exciting on the podcast dahil ang makakasama natin, well, isa talaga akong fan niya. Actually, nakilala ko siya dahil yung isa sa mga closest friend ko na nasa Amerika pa, sinend sa akin yung video niya. Sabi ko, oh my gosh, kailangan ko makuha to, full of wisdom. Siya daw ay isang sleep and burnout specialist. So kailangan natin yan, tayong mga tsahin na talagang pagod na. The one and the only Miss Dina Salonga.
Thank you, Chacha. It's a great honor to be here on your podcast.
Thank you.
And sa totoo lang, as we were talking before we started the recording, first ko to na appearance as a content creator.
Yeah.
To guest on another podcast like yours. So, I'm really excited.
Super excited ako kasi I've been watching your videos and ang dami ko natututunan sa videos mo.
Uy,
Sabi ko nga
salamat.
sa'yo kanina off-cam, sinasabi ko sa kanya, hanggang Amerika umaabot po yung videos niyo.
Oo nga thank you. Ano pangalan friend mo?
Donna Salaw, Manuzon.
Donna Salam Maluzon. Thank you so much.
Grabe kasi
Thank you.
pareho kami, aminado kami na alam mo na pag nanay may mga anxiety minsan right?
Oh, nanay ka na
Stress
pala.
and all that. Yes, I have 3 kids, Miss
Okay.
Dina. So, ngayon, sinend niya sa akin yung video mo about anxiety. Pero hindi lang about anxiety, actually yung pinag-uusapan mo dun sa mga ginagawa mong content. But let's start siguro with you being a sleep and burnout specialist. But what I found out is kayo po pala, bago maging sleep and burnout specialist and also a content creator now, you came from the corporate and tech world.
Yes.
Paano po yung naging transition?
Yeah, so I was in tech for more than 30 years.
Wow.
So that was my career after graduation. And
What's
then
your course?
BS Stat.
Okay.
Oh, layo, no? So,
Oo.
nangongolekta ng data.
Oo,
But I never
yeah.
really got to practice my course. So I
Okay.
went into programming, into computers, IT solutions. Then I went into sales and marketing in IT until I eventually set up a company together with 4 other partners. And I managed that company for a long time. And then somewhere along that time, napunta ako sa fitness. So I had a past life where I did all the bad stuff. So when I talk about health now, I know, I'm coming also from a perspective na hindi ako holier than thou.
Okay.
So I had those times na na-experience ko rin ang mga vices, bad diet, bad lifestyle, puyat, stress, lahat yan. Until what actually led me to a path of, at that time, fitness was yoga. So I was into the gym. I was doing workouts, because I had to dahil, pag malakas ka kumain, and you're taking alcohol, you will eventually gain weight, right? So I had to work out. Pero na-discover ko yung hot yoga tapos na-addict ako. So, nagustuhan ko talaga siya to the point na pag nasa kliyente ako, nagbebenta dapat ako nung produkto ko no? Ang pinag-uusapan namin, yoga. Sabi ko, there must be something here, di ba? Na I was really so passionate about it. Eventually, I decided to set up a yoga studio business. I became a certified yoga teacher at the age of 52.
Wow.
So, yan ang aking version 2.
Yeah.
So, ayun, nagtuloy-tuloy na ako. Napunta na ako sa version 3, which is as an energy healer.
So, ngayon po ba, when you see someone, nararamdaman nyo rin agad yung energy ng tao?
Nararamdaman, oo. Actually, lahat tayo may ganong sense
Oo.
No? I think intuitively,
Yeah.
we feel it.
Oo, nararamdaman natin pagpagod, masaya yung kasama
Oo,
natin.
or
Oo.
halimbawa, pumasok ka sa isang place, right?
Yeah.
Pagpasok mo, masisense mo kung may nangyayari bang maganda o hindi maganda.
Okay.
Sometimes we call it vibes.
Oo, yes.
No?
That's it. The Gen Z called it vibes.
Hindi tayo magka-vibes.
Oo.
So, parang yung sasabihin, ay, hindi ko vibes yan.
Oo.
Pero with people you like, you say your vibes, right?
Oo.
Because you somehow refer to the energy vibration of the person. Kasi tayo, hindi naman lang tayo physical being We're not just etong body na to We have layers of energy around us. Have you heard of the term aura? So usually ginagamit natin yan sa term sa konteksto na, ang ganda ng aura mo.
Yes. Iba yung aura mo today. Yung mga
Yes.
ganyan.
O kaya, umaaura ka.
Oo.
Sa mga gay lingo naman niya, umaaura-aura, di ba? But ano ba ibig sabihin ng maganda yung aura? So ano yung nakikita nung tao na yon sa'yo na hindi visible yun eh?
Yeah.
I mean, hindi siya physical.
Uh-huh.
But somehow they sense na, ang ganda ng aura mo ngayon. Di ba? And so usually they tell you that pag masaya ka, alam mo yon, may inner glow. Ngayon, pag malungkot ka naman, nafe-feel din nila, pangit ng aura ng tao na ayoko dyan. So, meron tayong ganong sense eh. Hindi lang natin siya nade-develop.
Yes.
At
At pwede
saka-
siya i-develop.
Yes.
Oo.
You can learn it. Anyone, ako ang living proof na kahit sino ay pwedeng
Oo.
matuto ng energy healing.
So, people come to you pag sila ay burnout,
Mhm.
pag hirap sila makatulog,
Mhm.
at kapag gusto nilang baguhin yung energy na nafe-feel nila, pag pakiramdam nila puro negative, yung nafe-feel nilang energy. Is that it?
Yes. All of the above.
Okay.
And more.
Okay.
So, yung sleep and burnout was my first specialization.
Okay.
And then I also took up a Be in Shape certification. This is like parang a general practice.
Oo.
So usually I deal with people who are stressed and who need their energies to be recharged or revitalized. So kasi nga, yung energy natin, minsan nadideplete. Minsan naman nagbabara or what we call congested. Minsan nakala natin wala tayong energy, yung pala marami, kaya lang hindi nagfo-flow. Kasi barado, di ba? So may mga ganong instances. So that's where an energy healer can help.
So, may chance na yung tao na madalas down yung energy, kaya mo turuan on how to use their energy properly?
Yes, and teach them also how they can, shall we say, get more energy
You can get energy from...
different sources. So
Okay.
when I teach about energy management, I usually ask, di ba, yung mga sa corporate, okay, when you say you're low bat, when your phone is low bat, what do? Recharge, right?
Yeah.
You even bring a power bank to make sure your phone is never low bat. But when you're low bat, personally, what do? Ikaw, tanungin kita. Pag low bat ka, anong ginagawa mo to recharge?
Watch TV.
Okay, so it makes you relax.
Yeah.
Right?
Exercise.
Exercise,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Walk,
What else?
run.
What else?
Eat good food.
All right.
Pray.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
good. So, food is a good source of energy. So, we get prana or energy from food.
Okay.
There are also other natural sources of food or of energy that are also free that we don't harness. Napaganyan ka.
Wow,
Okay.
napaganon ako.
Number 1, sun.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Okay?
definitely.
The sun has a healing energy, especially in the morning. Pero what do? We hide from the sun. Number 2, ang earth.
Okay.
Earth energy. But most of us are so disconnected from the earth.
Paano ba tayo makakakonekta sa Earth?
Magyapak.
Okay.
Tumapak sa lupa.
Like outside?
Yeah. Or
Oo.
sa labas ng bahay mo, kung may garden ka.
Okay.
Tumapak ka sa lupa. Kasi tayo ngayon, at least third floor lang to.
Oo.
But a lot of people work high-rise. Live in a condo, high-rise. So, ang layo mo sa earth. Ang dami-daming energy na pwedeng ibigay ng earth na hindi natin nakukuha. Diba? That's why we feel it pag nagbakasyon tayo, where do? We go to nature. Pupunta tayo sa bundok, mag-hike, magbi-beach. Na-feel natin lumalakas tayo Diba?
Recharge.
Correct. Because of that, nagko-connect tayo sa earth. Yan, katabi mo, halaman. It gives off energy to you, right? So, air naman. So, air prana. But if you're always in air-conditioned room, air-conditioned cars, so ang na-breathe mo na air, very low quality.
Not healthy.
Yes.
Oo,
Or nasa
oo.
city ka, polluted.
Oo.
'Di ba? So pag huminga ka, yung quality ng air prana na nakukuha mo, very low. Yeah.
And that's the reason why most of the people who are in the city are more stressed than those who live in provinces.
For sure. So the environment in and of itself
Yeah.
does not help you to be resilient to stress. Kasi imagine wala ka nung mga factors na yun versus nasa probinsya ka, like ngayon sa probinsya na ako nakatira. Iba iba yung hangin, sabi nga, yung simoy ng hangin, 'di ba? So, tsaka yung pagkain, we look at food really as a source of energy. And I always get that answer when I ask this question. But do you ask yourself, what kind of food do you actually eat? What kind of food will give you energy?
Mhm.
Often the food that we eat is something that gives us calories,
Yes.
but not necessarily nourishment.
Oo.
'Di ba? Kumakain tayo to nourish the body.
Oo.
Not to be full or not to, well, in the Philippines, you eat because you bond with friends and
Yes.
family, 'di ba?
Oo.
It's a social activity for us eh. Pero ang totoong gamit ng food sa katawan natin is to get the vitamins and the minerals that we need in our body from the food.
Oo.
So, but if you eat anything in a package, do you think that has vitamins or minerals or enzymes? Wala na, di ba?
Wala.
Dead na yun eh.
Oo.
So you have to eat food that is as close to being alive as possible. So you eat food that gives you energy, that nourishes you. Vegetables, fruits,
Mhm.
nuts,
Mhm.
seeds, eggs. These give you a lot of good energy na nagagamit ng katawan mo. The rest of it, you eat for other reasons, maybe to fill up your stomach, but not for the main purpose of giving you the life force
Okay.
that you need to have the energy.
So sometimes you're eating food, akala mo magkaka-energy ka, but because the food is not healthy and it's bad,
Mhm.
mas nakaka-drain pa pala.
Yes. So it gives you the calories. So in a way, maybe
Mabubusog ka.
some form of energy.
Oo.
But in the end, the cost of processing that food inside your body might eventually deplete you.
Mhm.
So yung neto nun, negative. Hindi na siya naging positive effect para sa katawan mo. Just observe how are kids doing now. Diba? A lot of kids very sickly. They're so dependent on antibiotics.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing also like on TikTok so many content about CKD. Very young people with kidney disease
Yeah,
in their
oo.
20s,
Oo.
in their 30s. I drive down highways and roads and I see a lot of dialysis centers. Hindi naman siya ganyan before, no? I mean, back in the 80s, back in the 70s, hindi naman ganyan. So, what has changed?
Food. Mhm.
And lifestyle.
Yeah. Wow. Saglit pa lang kami nag-uusap. Ang dami ko na nalaman. Okay. Nire-relate natin ngayon the energy that we have and the stress that we are in because of the food intake na ginagawa natin. How about sleep?
Sleep, definitely. Kasi,
Gaano siya kalaking factor sa energy na meron ka?
magandang tanong yan. Kasi sa akin, I believe, meron tayong 3 foundations for our physical health.
Mhm.
Number 1, yung food. Number 2, yung movement.
Okay.
Movement.
Exercise.
Yeah, any kind of movement. Whether it's exercise
Walking. Just walking.
or work. Like housework.
Mhm.
Gardening.
Yeah,
Planting.
Yeah.
Nagbuhat ka ng groceries.
Oo,
Di ba?
naglinis ka ng bahay.
Gumagalaw
Oo.
ka. Number 3 is sleep. Sa tatlo na yan, usually yung sleep nakakalimutan natin. We're very conscious about food, very conscious about exercise or movement. Yung sleep, okay. Kailangan bang matulog? O sige, tulog ako. Diba? Pero among the 3, if you think about it,
That's the most important.
because you can be healthy or live for a good number of years eating bad food. Kahit na kumain ka ng fast food araw-araw, pwede kang mabuhay for so many years, right? Huwag kang mag-exercise all your life, hindi ka naman mamamatay basta-basta. Pero huwag kang matulog ng mga ilang days, ewan ko kung saan ka mapupunta. Let's say, huwag kang matulog ng 1 week.
Agree.
Patay. Delikado na tayo dyan.
Oo.
Your body will go into,
But how
haywire.
many hours talaga ang kailangan ng isang tao?
Sa akin, sa tingin ko, ang gauge is more quality ng sleep.
Hindi yung pahabaan nito.
Yes.
Okay.
Kasi meron mga taong 10 oras nakahiga. Pero napahinga ba sila? Pagising ba nila, ang feeling nila,
refreshed?
I'm ready to go.
Oo.
Parang may energizer bunny ako. Pagising ko.
Oo.
Pero kung natulog ka ng 4 hours, tapos pagising mo parang fully recharged ka, then that's enough for you. You don't have to force yourself to, I need to sleep 2 more hours.
Okay.
Kasi sabi nung app ko, dapat 6 hours ako matulog eh.
Yeah.
Diba?
So it depends on your body and how you feel when you wake up.
The quality of the sleep.
Oo.
Kasi pwedeng ang sleep mahaba pero hindi malalim.
How do you get quality sleep in this
Ayan.
age na sobrang fast-paced?
Oo, maraming factors, no? You
Oo.
can prepare yourself to have good quality sleep,
Mm.
no? Sabi ko nga, the bane of the modern world is that it's like daytime 24 hours a day.
Mm.
Sa amin, sa Ilocos, pagdating ng 8:00, wala nang mga ilaw eh. Sa Manila, never dumidilim.
Mm.
Diba? Nakatira ka sa condo, may mga kumukuti-kutitap sa tabi mo kahit hindi Pasko. So, laging may ilaw. So, pero ang body natin, ito yung isang palagi kong sinasabi. Dapat maalala natin yung nature natin eh.
Okay.
Ano ba yung nature natin as human beings? Ang nature natin, sa gabi natutulog tayo dapat.
Mm-mm.
Sumasabay tayo sa araw. Pagka nag-set ang sun, dapat
Gising
ang
na rin
activities
tayo.
natin,
Oo.
it winds down to the point that we sleep.
Okay.
And then when the sun rises, gigising
Ganun ulit.
tayo. So ang energy natin, nakukuha din natin sa araw, di ba? So pag mataas ang araw, mataas ang energy natin. That's why our peak activities, things that require a lot of energy, we do it during the day.
Mm.
Sa gabi, dun mo gagawin, yung medyo mga makikipag-usap ka sa pamilya mo, you interact with them, more social, you can be reading, right? Pero yung mga intense activities, gawin mo during the
All
day.
in the morning.
Meron tayo ngayong 24 hours na gym,
Yeah.
na 12:00 na ng gabi.
Correct.
Nagbubuhat ka pa.
Oo,
So, I mean,
oo.
malayo siya sa nature eh. So, and then we wonder why, oh my God, what happened to me? Why am I sick? Like, at 40, I have all these problems or whatever. Diba? Kasi, parang nakalimutan natin yung nature.
Mm.
So, yun ang nature natin eh. May point na kailangan tayong matulog.
Mm-mm.
So, maraming followers who ask, oh, Miss Dina, paano naman kami? Mga night shift workers.
Marami yan.
Yeah, what do we do? So, I say, wala tayong magagawa kasi eto yung need mo at this time, no? There's the economics of it.
Yeah.
So, hindi ko naman pwedeng sabihin na huwag ka magtrabaho dyan, di ba? Kung nandyan ka sa trabaho na yan, definitely maging aware ka, may risk factor. So, what do you do to at least minimize the effects of that risk? So, alam mo na hindi ka natutulog sa gabi,
Mm.
right? So, anong pwede mong gawin? So, sabi natin, 3 parang pillars, no?
Yeah.
Sleep, food, movement. Kumain ka maayos.
Oh, deprived ka na eh.
Yes,
Ng sleep sa
nourish
gabi.
your body
Oo.
through food. Kasi may make up mo na tong kulang mo sa sleep eh.
Mm.
Second, gumalaw-galaw.
Move.
Because most BPO jobs are desk-bound.
Yes.
You're seated for 8 hours. You're dealing with a lot of complaints, especially if you're front-end, answering calls, di ba? There's a lot of stress. And yet, what do I see? Ito, walang judgment to ha. Baka lumabas ang mga bashers.
Mm.
Walang judgment, but observation. I used to live in the business district in Makati. When I go out during the day, what do I see? People coming out of their shifts, number 1, smoking
Mm.
or vaping.
Mm.
Number 2, drinking
Mm-mm.
alcohol at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. because they just ended their shift.
Yeah.
It's their way to wind down,
Yeah.
right?
Oo.
So, understand ko kasi stressful ang trabaho.
Oo.
Pero, what does it do to you? Remember, what you're doing now will affect your life 20 years, 30 years down
From
the
now.
road.
Yeah.
Pag bata ka,
Okay lang.
immortal ka yan.
Oo,
Ganyan din ako
oo.
nung bata ako.
Yes.
Hindi ako natutulog ng 36 hours kasi kailangan ko may isubmit na trabaho.
Mm-mm.
Diba? So, pero at this age, in my late 60s, ramdam ko na yan. Pag hindi ako matulog ng ilang araw, hindi ko na kaya matulog or hindi matulog
Oo.
ng ganon.
Correct.
So, kasi iba-iba pag bata ka di ba? Parang kaya mo lahat.
Yeah.
Pero isipin nyo, yung ginagawa nyo ngayon,
Babawiin lahat.
yes, will
Mm-mm.
affect your life 20, 30 years down the road.
Yeah.
So lahat yan, yung mga choices mo, sabi mo, okay lang kasi, I need to have some fun, I need to unwind, relax. Good. So at least you know lang yung effects ng mga choices mo sa buhay mo. Make sure it's a conscious decision, right?
Oo.
So choose good food. Hindi kailangan mahal. Hindi mahal maging healthy.
Mhm, mhm.
Pero yun lang, yung nakikita ko, which in a way, saddens me kasi parang nakikita ko na what's gonna happen down the road. Kasi I see a lot of them overweight. Tapos a lot of them may sakit na. Hypertension. Some have heart issues, kidney diseases, right? At such a young age.
Yeah.
And most of them will say, I'm doing this because I am working for my family. I need to earn for my family. Yes, but you need to also live for your family.
And take
diba?
care of yourself for your
Correct.
family.
Especially kung ikaw yung breadwinner.
Yeah.
If you get sick, what do you think is gonna happen to your family?
Uh-huh.
Lalong mahirapan yung family mo.
Uh-huh.
You have the money now, but if you get sick later, and hindi ka na pwede magtrabaho kasi may sakit ka, then what? So what was that for, no? Yung irony ng buhay natin, we build wealth to sacrifice our health. Trabaho ka, na-sacrifice yung health mo. Tapos, pag may wealth ka na, ubusin mo naman yung wealth na yon to
Pampano
regain
mo.
your health kasi
Yes.
may sakit ka, di ba?
Uh-huh.
So,
Miss Dina, I'm curious. You went from being a tech girl to a sleep and burnout specialist. I mean, what triggered?
alam mo, ang buhay ko, Cha, walang plano eh. Hindi ako kagaya ng ibang tao na may mga design.
Oh,
Na
yeah.
gusto ko pag ganito na ako.
Oo.
Gusto ko pag ganito, maging milyonaryo.
Oo.
Maging boss, magkaroon ng kumpanya, whatever.
Yeah.
Sa akin, I take things as they come.
Okay.
So, meron akong opportunity,
You take it.
I take it.
Oo.
I take it. And then I just try it. And then it works. Then I just follow through
And
with
if it doesn't work?
di flip ulit.
Oo.
Version
Oo.
4.
Oo. And sometimes it's okay to have things unplanned.
Uh-huh.
Kasi hindi mo alam, nandun pala yung para sa'yo.
Yeah. Kasi pag minsan sinabi mo na, ay, hindi ko iti-take yan kasi ito yung plano ko eh.
And it's surprising to hear it from someone like you. Kasi usually, yung mga ganyan, mas gusto nila planado lahat.
Oo. May iba-iba naman tayong klaseng
Yeah,
tao, no?
oo,
We have
oo.
different designs.
Yes.
Some people just flow. Some people need structure.
Mhm.
Some people are a combination of both.
Mhm.
It just so happened na for me, I have some kind of structure in my life,
Yes.
but I'm also not too rigid. Opportunity is here.
Uh-huh.
I'll take advantage of it. And sabi mo nga, paano kung di nag-work?
Oo.
If it fails, then bangon ulit.
What changed when you became a sleep and burnout specialist?
I think now I see myself more along the lines of being of service. Being of service. Helping other leaders like I was in the past to find more balance sa buhay nila.
Yeah.
So particularly health. So I observe now in the last few years that I have been helping and mentoring leaders and entrepreneurs. They're very successful. They experience financial abundance. But dyan sila nagfe-fail.
There's always a but.
Yung health. Ang usual sinasabi natin, work-life balance, right?
Yes. Is there really a work-life balance?
Yes, but it's not only work and life. When we say kasi life, personal life or family life, there's health life, diba? There's our social life. And there's also our spiritual life. So those are the 5 key areas of life that I, as a mentor, would look at when I help other leaders, no? And usually, dun pa lang sa pangatlo, health, bagsak na kagad.
Madalas, ang mga leaders who are very successful, bagsak ang health life.
Kasi yun yung sinacrifice mo
Oo.
to attain the success that you enjoy.
Hindi ba too late yung iba lumalapit sa'yo? Is there really a chance for them to fix their health life?
Meron naman palaging chance, no? Mas madali lang sana kung naaagapan.
Nang mas maaga?
Oo, kasi minsan
Oo.
dumadating sa'yo, tawag natin basket case eh. So, andun na lahat, no? May diabetes, may hypertension, may CKD, may blocked arteries.
Oh.
Lahat na meron eh, di ba? Pag nandun, syempre medyo mahirap yung recovery, no? Pero hindi ko naman masasabi na wala na ba ito pag-asa. Everyone has a chance, no? I mean, if you stop now, like I said, ako, I will not pretend to be a saint. No, I smoked for a long time. Heavily. Pero when you stop something like a vice, you prevent future damage, right? So meaning, whatever happened to my lungs, hindi na siya lalala.
Oo.
Pero may damage na ako nagawa.
Meron na,
Diba?
yeah.
So,
Oo.
whatever damage that was, may nicotine, may tar, kung ano mang chemicals nandyan sa lungs ko.
Oo.
Nandyan na yan.
Oo.
So, kailangan natin yan i-heal. So, dyan naman na nakakatulong yung ginagawa namin na energy healing.
Okay. When someone come to you, ano madalas ang inihihingi nila ng tulong sa'yo? Is it about their health life or is it about stress or anxiety?
90% health. Pero there are different also levels of health, no?
Mhm.
There's physical health,
Mhm.
emotional health,
Yeah,
mental health,
okay, I see.
vitality health. Sometimes physically, they're wow, super fit,
Oh, yeah,
six-pack,
yeah, yeah.
but low energy.
So 90% health, pero which part of health? Is it
Correct.
emotional, physical?
Yeah, or even spiritual health. Some
Yeah.
of them have lost meaning in their lives.
Mm.
So successful, but nothing gives me
Purpose anymore.
yes.
Mm.
Or what's my next step? Been there, done that, sabi nga.
Yeah.
So what's next for me? Ano yung next? Kasi minsan pag nawala na yung mga trappings of prestige, fame, fortune, parang di mo rin alam sino ka no?
Mm.
So halimbawa, CEO ka matagal, marami kang mga companies na pinalaki, naging successful. Tapos dumating yung time, magre-retire ka na. Okay? Pag-retire, so ano ngayon gagawin ko? All this time in your life, the only thing you knew was work. And whatever time you had outside of work, you spent with your family. Kasi yun lang yun lang yung pwede mo So nung wala na yun, so
Parang nawalan ka ng identity, no?
Oo, kasi wala yung ibang facets ng buhay mo no? Like wala kang ibang interests outside of work. So let's say you were in let's say accountant. You moved up the ladder, became CFO of the company, you're so good at that. But there's other things that you can learn in life na hindi mo natutunan kasi you were just so focused on this, di ba? So hindi mo na na-explore yung mga ibang bagay na yun.
Mm-mm.
So yun yung isang opportunity, no? And that's what we tell our clients na ma-explore nila. No? There's more to life beyond work.
Mm.
And you can still find your purpose after retirement, There's a lot of people that need your help. You can mentor others, di ba? You can bring more of your wisdom and share it with younger leaders, help them. So, yun yung mga pwedeng gawin.
It should be while you're working, meron ka na agad ibang ginagawa. By the
Yes.
time you retire, hindi ka maninibago na, oh my God, nasanay ka lang na puro work.
Yes, kasi nga, ang focus lang natin, work-life balance.
Oh.
Yung life na restrict lang to personal life.
Mhm.
But you have other aspects of life. So like for
Mm-mm.
example, are you doing something beyond your family and friends
Mm.
that will help others? Like let's say a community.
Mm-mm.
Not just donating, no? Kasi hindi lang naman okay, yun din, nagdo-donate naman ako sa ganyan.
Oo.
Okay lang yung donation kahit pulubi pwede mag-donate, di ba?
Yeah.
But did you give your time? Did you give your talent? Did you give your skill
Mhm.
to help others? Did you try to make a difference in another person's life or humanity in general? How can we improve our lives? Diba? How can we help the Philippines, for example? So, yung mga ganong klase, minsan di na natin naiisip
Yeah.
Diba? Kasi nga,
We're so focused on work.
and building wealth, success, diba?
Why are
Ano ba
people wired to being successful and to wealth?
Yun yung conditioning natin no? Yung panahon namin,
When did it become like that?
na yun,
Oh.
I think over the years na build up no? Kasi ako, I was raised by parents who survived World War II.
Wow.
So, ito yung baby boomers generation. Ito yung generation namin. So kami, ang orientation was study, find a job, work,
Mm.
until you die. Yun na yun. Yun ang life ng baby boomers.
Okay.
Kaya ang
I'm
baby boomers, ganyan.
sad.
Yan lang yung
Ang
kailangan mong gawin.
sad.
Diba?
Paano mo binabago yung utak ng ibang baby boomers ngayon na wired sa
Well,
ganon?
hindi naman lahat pwedeng mabago, pero there are people like myself, diba, who looked for other aspects of life and
Yeah.
explored things that I could learn, no? So just going by my own experience, I learned yoga, I learned mindfulness, I learned how to heal,
Mm.
mentor. So, nagkaroon ako ng parang branching out from where I was. Anyone can do that if you want to. No? Or there are some na talagang who will just be nandyan lang sa career.
Okay na sila doon.
Yes.
Oo.
So, hindi naman natin mapipilit lahat na ganyan. But I think now it's changing. No? Younger people, I know this because when I was still in IT,
Yeah.
the people I was hiring, medyo iba na yung mindset. So I had a training program in my IT company. Tapos I hired them out of college and I trained them, and then they're under contract. Then after that, they have to serve certain number of years with the company. So there was one time, one of them was wanted to leave at the end of the contract. So I said, anong gagawin mo? Diba? Why are you resigning? Sa exit interview, sabi niya, I need to find myself. Sabi ko, Parang,
Wow.
sa baby boomers, walang ganun eh. Walang find yourself. Anong find yourself? Trabaho lang eh. Yun na yun. Yun ang purpose namin eh, di ba? Work. And, just do your best. Be successful yan. So, dun sa mga ibang generations, nagkaroon na sila ng ibang, siguro I shall say, in a way, a different kind of consciousness.
Yeah.
So, naghanap na sila ng, okay, I need to find myself. So, meron ng ganong factor. And sa mga bata ngayon, naririnig ko na rin
The Gen
yung
Zs.
purpose.
Yes.
Diba? What's my purpose? Or ayaw na nilang magtrabaho to death. They want a life. So, ayaw nila ng mahirapan. Diba? So, iba-iba eh. So, yung generation namin, dumaan lahat dyan sa mahihirap na yan. So, we have more patience. Diba? So, we can deal with a lot of failure. Diba? Siguro, resilience is higher. Ngayon, hindi. And a lot of kids now are being raised na meron ako mga nababasa. I'm not a parent, so I cannot judge. May mga nagsasabi na soft parenting, di ba? Yung hindi pwedeng masaktan ng mga bata. Di ba?
Bawal na mamalo.
Oo. Tsaka yung parang you're always saving your child from heartache, from failure, from whatever. Di ba? Tapos lahat ng bata sa school may award. So, ganun, di ba?
Hindi kagaya before, parang pili lang ang honors.
Oo. Ngayon, lahat may award eh. So, parang you always see yourself as excellent.
Yeah.
Diba? And outstanding. Walang contrast eh. No? I feel kailangan din sa buhay yung may contrast kayo na nako-compare mo. Diba? Dichotomy, no? But you see the beauty because you see what's bad.
Yeah.
So, hindi pwedeng puro beauty lang at saka goodness eh. Kasi yung goodness mo, lalo mong nakikita because merong bad or dark. Right? So, I don't know. So, hopefully, may pag-asa naman ng humanity to further improve and marami rin naman bata na pinapanganak ngayon na I feel have a lot of potential, more advanced, shall we say, and maybe of a different consciousness no than yung tayo na or ako, at least my generation.
Medyo ironic kasi before, yung mga boomers, sinasabi mo nga, puro kayo work, wala kayong work-life balance. Pero mas konti ang stress at may anxiety noon compared to now. Mas may time kami magpahinga. Diba? Tama?
Yeah, that's true.
Pero mas marami ang may anxiety at mas marami ang stress ngayon. Why is it like that?
Iba rin kasi yung pressure ng buhay ngayon, siya eh. Diba? Iba ang pressure. So, nung time namin, I read this, I forgot if it was a post, a blog, na when we were young, we would go out in the morning to play. Walang cellphone, walang...
No anything.
Hindi alam ng nanay mo kung saan ka nagpunta.
Hahanapin ka talaga.
Sasabihin lang ng nanay mo, umuwi bago dumilim.
Correct.
Hindi nila alam saan ka nagpunta, ano nangyari sa'yo, nadapa ka, kanino ka nakipaglaro, saan ka kumain. Basta paggabi, kailangan sa bahay ka. Ngayon, hindi naman ganun. Every step of the way, naka-document. Naka-post online, lahat ng ginagawa. Tapos so, pag nakikita mo, bakit yung friend ko nandun sa ganun, ako nandito. So there's a lot of that
comparison
and pressure, I think. Hindi ko alam kung nabuhay ako or bata ako sa panahon na to, how I would be, no? Kasi nung time namin, wala namang ganung comparison. So, ang na-compare mo lang yung katabi mo.
Or yung kapitbahay nyo.
Yeah,
yung
kasi
mo
maliit yung scope mo eh. Ngayon, global.
And this is the, sabihin na natin, negative effect of social media.
I would say. At saka there's also a breakdown of society in general. Yeah.
Because you have lived in that era na walang social media. Are there times na parang napapaisip ka, what could have been kung hindi dumating si social media?
Definitely, I feel we would be more relaxed. There's gonna be less pressure.
Yeah.
There's definitely an advantage to it though.
Yeah.
Because we also use that for news.
For information.
To keep
diba?
track. So
if there's no social media, paano tayo magkakakilala?
Correct. So, yeah, also. And then yung mga, long lost friends and classmates na natitrace mo sa Facebook. So, meron siyang advantage. Like anything, I think it is the goodwill na ano yung intention behind technology. Like AI for now, di ba? Malakas din ang usapan ng bad effects ng AI, Maraming nagsasabi na, this will be the end of humanity, etc., etc.
True.
Pero kasi titignan natin, at the end of the day, kahit anong produkto yan, kahit tsinelas yan, or pagkain niya na ibinebenta natin, ano yung intention nung seller, 'di ba? And dito pumapasok yung will ng leader to be good, yung conscience. Kung may konsyensya yung tao, definitely hindi magpo-propagate yung side effect nun na masama. Sadly, sa panahon ngayon maraming walang conscience eh. Hindi, parang nawawala. Kasi nga, part na to ng degradation ng society natin. As part of our modern life na minsan kulang na rin yung pagtuturo sa atin ng parents, ng eskwelahan, ng simbahan. Di ba? So, hindi yung mga values ng mga bata, saan sila natututo ngayon ng
Social
values?
media.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Sa mga video games. Like, is that really what we want them to learn? So, saan natin ituturo? How are we teaching young people? How are we educating them about, values, virtues, etc.? So,
I have to agree with you kasi there are a lot of studies na ginawa na yung laki ng effect ng social media sa stress at anxiety ng tao. Stress and anxiety and burnout. How would you know if you're just stressed? Kaya to itulog lang, pagising mo, mas okay ka na. Or if this is burnout and anxiety na.
good question. So, yung stress kasi can happen in many different forms, no? So, you can have physical stress, emotional stress, mental stress. There's also such a thing as spiritual stress. Diba nga, yung meaninglessness, diba? Pag stress, usually it can happen in many different forms. At minsan, maigsi lang na period yan. Halimbawa, meron kang deadline na kailangan mo i-submit.
Na-stress ka.
Na-stress ka for this period, no? Pero pagka ito'y paulit-ulit, yung natawag natin chronic, especially work-related, it can lead to what we call burnout.
Burnout.
Yan na yung parang nagwi-withdraw ka na, nawawala ka na ng sense sa sarili mo. At even your emotions, sobrang down ka na. Ito na yung stage ng burnout. Burnout is really a condition, pero hard siya to diagnose. Hindi masabi. At saka wala siyang medication. You're not medicated for burnout. No, you're medicated for the symptoms of burnout. So ano yung mga nararamdaman mo, right? Yun namang anxiety could be a side effect of burnout or what can follow when you have burnout. Kasi when you're burned out, the energy is so low. Diba? Parang hindi ka na makabangon, wala ka ng gana. Sa sobrang stress na ng body mo, parang yung mga systems mo nagfe-fail na lahat eh. So, pag nandun ka sa state na yon, yung mga bagay kagaya ng depression, anxiety, mas, kumbaga sabihin natin, mas prone. Mas prone ka, madali kang tamaan kung nandun ka na sa state na yon. Okay? So, magkakaiba sila eh. So, anxiety is not burnout, but anxiety can result from burnout.
So,
Kaya ka anxiety dahil na burnout ka muna. No? One of the things that could lead to anxiety.
What can someone do to prevent anxiety?
Ang dami nga ngayon anxiety eh, no? So,
ang daming
actually
anxious ngayon, sa totoo
sa
lang.
content ko, nagulat din ako.
Sobrang
Minsan
dami.
hindi ko alam
And sometimes you don't know, meron ka na pala.
Oo. Pero I think sometimes we also think it's anxiety. It's probably not, no? So
Pwedeng
that's
pagod or stress lang.
I just always ask them, how were you diagnosed with anxiety,
that's good.
right? Kasi ano ba ang anxiety? Ang anxiety is worrying about a future event, no? You're worrying about something that may or may not happen in the future, right? So it's a perception. It's a perception. And the funny thing with our whole makeup as a human being, in our nervous system, the body does not distinguish between real danger or threat and perceived danger or threat. So kung inisip mo na posibleng mapagalitan ako ng boss ko, or because I am so conditioned to like getting scolded by my boss, tapos etong palaging yun yung naiisip mo na. Nagiging anxious ka na in the future, whatever I do, eto yung magre-result. So, akala ng body mo nangyayari na yun kahit hindi pa. Magre-react siya in a way as if that event already happened, but it's all just there.
It's all in your mind.
Yes.
Oo.
It's all in our mind. And a lot of times, what's in our mind will not necessarily be a product of our own experience, but also influenced by whatever is around us, the collective mindset. So kung napapaligiran ka ng mga tao na negative at manervyos din, anxious din,
Chances are, pwede
mai-imbibe
ikaw.
mo siya eh. So,
Oo.
kasi yun yung ganun ang nature ng energy, no?
Oo.
So, meron tayong tinatawag na bigger aspect, which is the macrocosm in your own life. So, kung ikaw sa pamilya mo or sa neighborhood mo or sa mga barkada mo, yung mga barkada mo, negative lahat, you go out and you're always in a bar and pag nasa bar ka, ano bang nangyayari doon? Pag nag-usapan nyo doon, madalas problema. Complaints. You're always with people who complain, who have issues, problems, suffering. Ano sa tingin mo mangyayari sa'yo at some point? Kahit na okay ka naman, balanse ka, at some point, mahahawa ka dun eh.
So even how strong you are, kapag laging negative vibes or energy yung nafe-feed sa'yo,
Mahawa ka.
pwedeng maging ganun ka.
Oo, kasi nadadown ka eh, no?
Oo.
So, ang energy kasi, pag tinignan mo yung graph, no? So, you were familiar with charts, right? When you look at a chart, there's a positive and a negative,
Okay.
right? So, yung energy mo nasa positive aspect, lahat ng sakit, depression, lahat ng emotions na negative, anger, fear, worry, anxiety, nandito yan sa baba ng chart, no? So, kung ang energy mo mababa, parang nakababad ka dito sa energy na to. This is like, let's say, sabihin na natin, dagat siya, nandyan lahat yung mga negative emotions
Oo.
and problems and suffering. Tapos dyan ka na liligo. Eventually, nandyan ka, di ba? Ngayon, kung nandito ka sa taas, kasi mataas ang energy mo, positive ka, you're healthy, you're strong, kahit merong ganitong stress, may mga experiences ka that will result into anger, sadness, you lost a loved one. Malulungkot ka, pero hindi ka babagsak ng
Todo.
sobra.
Oo.
Kasi yung energy mo,
Mataas.
mataas.
Oo.
So, ang goal natin dito, ang antidote natin sa stress, anxiety, taasan ng energy.
Okay.
Taasan ng energy.
And factor doon yung mga nakakasama mo. Pero what if, kung yung
One factor lang yun.
one factor lang yun,
Mm.
marami pang iba.
Mm.
What if yung negative energy that you get from these people, hindi mo pwedeng malabasan or alisan? What if this energy comes from your family or comes from your workmates? Di ba? Alam naman bukas, ako sabi nila, kailangan daw walang negative energy. Pero what if it's coming from your boss? Trabaho to. Paano
Yeah.
yun? Or yung pamilya mo mismo may negative energy.
That's
How do you
true.
deal with that?
Well, merong mga techniques
Yeah.
to be able to release negativities in your life.
Ayun.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
in our system, we use what we call a self-healing meditation,
Okay.
guided meditation. So, we use the metaphor of an ocean where we release all our anger, all pain, all the discomforts that we experience. And then we replace it with some good things like feeling gratitude, mga ganyan. So, you can use that meditation, self-guided meditation, and siguro pagka naka-experience ka ng hindi maganda today, no? Before ka matulog sa gabi, may release mo to. So, one way ito. Other people will like writing. Diba? They journal and they write down what happened. Because you cannot keep on storing all of these experiences inside you. Eventually, it's going to impact your health.
Oo. Anong simpleng routine ang pwedeng gawin ng isang taong hirap makakuha ng quality sleep?
I would suggest preparing, no? Before going to bed. Number 1, wind down your activities pag gabi na. Pag mga 9 o'clock, wag ka nang mag-video games.
Bawal na mag-TV.
Ideally, wala ka ng blue light. So,
Okay.
basa. Magbasa.
Oo.
Okay.
Mas okay magbasa.
Yeah, because walang blue light.
Oo.
So, more relaxing, ano? And if you're reading, wag ka na mag-read ng thriller at mga horror, di ba? Vampire. Magbasa ng something light to calm down. Tapos yung mga ilaw, maging yellow.
Oo.
So, i-simulate yung pagiging gabi sa loob ng bahay, no? Mamaya, 11:00 na, yung bahay mo.
Mailaw pa rin.
Di pa, akala ng body mo, araw.
So, is there a study na talagang pagka mas madilim, compared do sa mga tao natutulog ng may bukas ang ilaw, mas quality yung sleep
Yeah,
ng
yeah.
mga
Oh, because the eyes sense the light eh. That's why you can wear a mask. So let's say yung katabi mo sa or kasama mo sa room
Hindi siya nakakatulog ng walang
nang walang
ilaw.
ilaw o let's say asawa mo gusto bukas ang ilaw o either maghiwalay kayo ng kwarto or bumili ka ng eye mask.
Oo.
'Di ba? Kasi even yung mga standby light ng mga TV or mga gadgets mo,
Oo.
nasa-sense ng eyes mo 'yan eh. Kasi ang eyes mo will detect light to wake up.
Mhm.
Eh kung nakikita niya yung light na 'yan, akala niya araw.
Ano ba madalas yung habits na nakakasira sa quality sleep or magandang tulog?
Number 1, food. If you eat late,
Okay, so kung ang bedtime, kung dapat by 8 tulog ka na, anong oras
ang
dapat
aga ng tulog
huling
Dito
kain?
lang.
Usually, like ako 9 nga sa akin, parang medyo puyat na eh. Kasi I
Okay.
always wake up early eh.
Oo.
Like 3:30 in the morning. So anong oras dapat ang kain ng tao? Kung by 9, dapat tulog na siya.
At least 2 hours before.
2 hours before, no food na.
Oo. Dapat tapos na yung digestion mo.
Mm-mm.
And don't eat very heavy at night. So you eat your heaviest meal lunchtime.
Hindi breakfast.
Pwede rin.
Okay.
Basta may araw.
Oo.
So you use the energy of the sun to help with your digestion.
Okay. How important is self-care in preventing stress and anxiety?
Napaka-importante nun. Kaya lang kasi sa atin, ang idea natin ng self-care ay magpa-manicure,
Kung nga magpamasahe.
magpaspa. It goes beyond that eh. It goes beyond that. So self-care kasi, kailangan mo yung talaga is how do you insulate or make yourself resilient to stress? Kasi ang stress, given na yan. Hindi na natin yan kine-question. Lahat tayo may stress.
Laging merong stress.
Yes. Iba-ibang levels at iba-ibang ways of responding to stress. Some people, bigyan mo lang ng deadline na 1 week from now, stress na eh. Yung isa naman, 48 hours, kaya pa. So, iba-iba tayo eh, dahil sa conditioning natin, right? Ang kailangan lang naman natin gawin is how do we prevent the negative side effect of stress? And that's by increasing our energy. Yun yung isa. So, yun talaga yung best form ng self-care is how do you maintain your energy level and siguro at some point, if you can also be healing yourself, if you can learn how to heal yourself or including nourishing your body by eating well, eating the proper food or right food, movement. You just, integrate it in your life para it becomes part and parcel of really your whole self-care strategy. So, wag nating i-categorize ang self-care as bakasyon. Of course, kasali yan, no? Bakasyon, spa, manicure, pedicure, facial. Yeah, those are more beautification. It makes you feel good, but when you come back, are you still stressed or not stressed?
That's a nice
Diba?
point.
So, dapat
Yeah,
yung
that's a good
ginagawa
point.
mo, pag bumalik ka,
Refreshed ka talaga.
or you have more resilience to
Oo.
stress.
How do you teach yourself to not think about negative stuff? Kung even before pa, ganun ka na. Kumbaga nasanay ka na talagang nag-iisip, nag-worry ka.
Well, sa totoo lang, ito ang secret na i-reveal ko. Lahat tayo ay negative
Ganon.
thinker.
Oh,
Yes, it's the nature of the mind. The nature of the mind is to think negatively.
really?
Yes, that's the survival instinct. That's our primitive brain. We are wired to think about danger. Because the goal of the mind, of the brain, is to make you live. Protect you.
Oh.
So, kailangan mag-survive ka eh.
So nasa normal na negative tayo kasi survival mode lagi tayo.
Yes, kasi kung ikaw ay hindi vigilant, baka mamaya maloko ka ng kung sino or mapunta ka sa isang dangerous situation na hindi mo na-detect. So, ang brain natin, ang wiring niya is to always look for danger. Always. Merong tayong part ng brain, yung amygdala. Yan ang tawag ko dyan, security guard ng brain. Parang bodyguard mo yan. Wala siyang ginagawa kundi mag-scout ng danger. May nakita kang pumasok ka sa isang eskinita, madilim. Naka-alert yan. Kasi either may dog or may, masamang tao dyan na posibleng may mangyari sa'yo. So, yan ang nature natin. Ngayon, pag inisip mo na ikaw lang yung ganun, dyan nagsimula ang problema.
Okay.
Pag natanggap mo na, okay, negative thought, normal.
Oh.
So, palagpasin mo lang siya. Okay,
Oo.
negative yung naisip ko ngayon. Fine, just
Oo.
let the thought pass, no?
Anong quick fix for that? If you're a super negative thinker.
I think the realization that thoughts pass. And your thoughts are not always your thoughts.
Or not always gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oo.
Kasi minsan yung thought mo, baka napasok lang yung galing sa ibang taong nasa paligid mo, right? Kasi we share an energy field.
Yeah.
So if you're in Makati with how many millions of people in a building, everybody's thinking about stress and negative things. Somehow,
Hindi na
may
mafe-feed sa'yo
mahahagip ka
Oo.
na ganung thought eh.
Can you block off yung mga ganong klase ng energy and
Yeah,
thoughts?
so you can have the resilience, di ba? That's what I'm saying. The
Oo.
resilience muscle na even if these thoughts come, parang gumaganon lang.
Oo. Parang
Dumaplis
nagpa-pass lang
lang
siya.
siya.
And then okay ka
Oh,
ulit.
hindi kasi yung karamihan sa atin, dumating si negative thought,
Hindi pinakawalan.
pinakain mo.
Oo.
Pinakain mo na ng kung ano-ano hanggang sa tumaba na siya.
Oo.
Oh, dito na lang ako kasi masarap dito.
Oo.
Maraming pagkain.
Oo.
Gets mo?
Oo.
So, nag-enjoy na yung negative thoughts sa environment mo at ayaw na niya umalis. So, ikaw, dumating yung negative thought, just let it pass like a cloud. It should just pass.
Is it really possible in this fast-paced world na magkaroon ng, sabihin na natin, na magkaroon ng resiliency for stress?
Oo.
Posible ba talaga yun?
Pwede. Meron kami mga techniques for that. That's what we teach,
And then,
actually.
how many sessions do we need para matutunan yan, para maging resilient sa stress?
Actually, meron kaming mga different ways, no?
Oo.
So for an individual, you can just have downloadable files that you can have on your phone or your computer that you can access anytime. For companies or groups or teams, we can do workshops and really teach you, how to manage your energy and what each, let's say, breathing technique does for you, when to use it, do's and don'ts, etc. Meron kaming ganon. Or kung talagang, let's say, you have a more serious problem, like, you have not slept for 3 years or something. So yan.
May ganun po?
Longer pa than 3 years. Yung ibig sabihin, ang quality ng sleep niya, let's say, 2 to 3 hours.
Hindi talaga
for years.
okay. No
Yeah.
quality sleep for 3 years.
Insomnia, di ba?
So kung ganun na po kahaba, kaya pang gamutin yun?
Oo, healing na yun.
Okay.
So, healing na yun. So, iba-iba. Depende sa need. Depende rin sa budget.
Yeah. Pero everything that you teach and use is all natural. No
Yeah.
medicines and all
No
that.
touch, non-invasive,
Okay.
no medication, all using pure energy.
Oo. What kind of healing do you give your, what do you call them? Patients?
Clients,
Mhm.
yeah. So, I use a technique or a method known as Be Well Science.
Okay. Explain Be Well Science.
BE stands for balanced energy.
Okay.
Be Well Science. This system was developed by our founder, Master Delpe. So it combines different techniques, movement, breathing, meditation, plus the use of an energy healing protocol to heal you at 5 levels of health. So yan ang what differentiates this healing methodology. Hindi lang physical body. Kasi tayo, di ba I explained, we have energy layers. So if you have a cellphone, permi mo ako cellphone mo, Chak.
Okay.
Okay. So, ito cellphone mo, may hardware, right?
Oo.
So this is your body,
Yes.
the hardware.
Oo.
Tapos, may OS siya, right?
Yes.
Ano to ba? Android ba to? iOS?
Oh, iOS.
So iOS mo, that is your emotional and mental software. Yun yung software ng phone, si iOS. Tapos meron siyang antenna, right? So your antenna is your spiritual layer. Yung nagko-connect sa network, ikaw naman nagko-connect sa higher source. God or whoever you believe in, right? Tapos meron siyang battery. Yan naman yung vitality layer mo sa body. So you have physical, vitality, emotional, mental, and spiritual health. So kailangan yung 5 na yan balanse para matawag na talagang healthy ka. Hindi yung healthy ka lang physically, fit ka kasi gym ka ng gym, 6-pack ka,
Oo.
pero lagi ka namang galit.
Oo, yeah.
Di ba? May anger issue ka.
Oo.
Or every day you feel depleted. So, hindi ka rin healthy.
Oo,
Right? So,
oo.
5 levels of health. Tapos, we also heal your past,
Mhm.
transform your present, and energize your future.
Anong difference ng mga energy management specialists sa mga psychologists and psychiatrists?
So, you're talking more on the on the emotional and mental
Yes.
health issues. Di ko masabi kung kailan dapat. Pero sometimes we also work hand in hand.
With psychologists and
Oo. So,
psychiatrists.
some
That's
clients
nice.
are
That's
doing
nice.
the traditional Western way and we're supporting them also energetically.
Oo.
So, we can be standalone. We can be complementing Western treatments.
Oo. And right now, there are a lot of energy management specialists here in the Philippines.
In the Philippines, we're probably siguro mga 20.
Wow,
But
konti
we
pa
are,
lang for 100 million Filipinos or more than 100.
So we need more healers.
Oh my God.
So we can train people to become healers. But we also have in other countries.
Oh, but here in the Philippines, only 20?
Yeah, but ano naman siya online. So we don't have to heal, And we also have group healing, by the way.
Oh, so
So
what
we
does
can heal
happen
more people
online?
in one session.
Really?
Yeah. So our founder can heal hundreds, even thousands in one session.
How can that happen?
The power of energy.
At malalaman nila yon
Yeah.
kung susubukan nila.
Yes.
Oo.
They can enroll. We have monthly online healing
Oo.
sessions.
Kasi nabanggit mo kanina, you like hot yoga.
Dati.
Dati. Ngayon wala na po.
Wala na.
You're focused really on
Energy healing.
energy healing.
Yeah.
And how did it help you with everything in life now?
It was like parang my entry level into this world of more, shall we say, balance, where I understand health as something about the whole life rather than just physical. Because dati, like yoga, for me was more fitness, right? It was to me like exercise. So with this one, I'm doing with the energy healing, I'm integrating it in all aspects of my life. Diba? In the way I live my life, it's like my profession. It's also my service. It's also for me part of my spiritual work. Diba? Because I also help people find their purpose and mission and meaning in their life. I help them in all aspects of their lives. And yeah, so iba siya eh. No?
Oo,
Hindi siya
oo.
basta trabaho lang for me.
Oo.
So it is more like a mission.
Oo. And this is your purpose, I think.
Yeah.
Na, oo. Sa mga hindi pa familiar sa ganitong klase ng healing, at kumbaga closed off sila na no, sa doktor lang ako magpapatingin. What's your take on that?
We're okay. Yeah, so it's not for everybody.
Okay.
It's not for everybody. But often what we discover is that we are able to help people who don't have any options.
Oo.
Sometimes the doctors will refuse to heal you or treat you kasi wala na silang magagawa.
Oo.
Diba? Sometimes you're in the hospital and you get sent home
Mm.
because the doctors say we can't do anything anymore.
Mm.
Right? So where will you go?
Mm.
Where will you go? Or the doctors say there's nothing wrong with you.
Oo.
We can't find anything wrong.
Oo.
We did all the tests. There's nothing wrong. But there's something wrong because you feel something wrong.
Oo.
Where will you go?
So, where can they reach you para dun sa mga gustong ipaayos yung energy na meron sa buhay nila? If they feel like parang sobrang negative na ng energy ko, kailangan ko na si Miss Dina. Sa kanila pwede hanapin.
Oh, I'm on all channels.
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, right? Reach out to me through a direct message or my website, dinasalonga.com. Yeah, just send me a message. I hope to be able to get some good questions from your followers, Chacha. And sana hindi pa itong huli.
Hindi pa ito yung huli. Definitely, marami pa tayong pag-uusapan very soon. But I have learned a lot today.
Thank
you so much for this new information about energy that I have just learned today. Maraming salamat po. And looking forward to our next topic here on the
Yes.
podcast.
Uh-huh.
And hoping to see more of you online.
Yes.
Oo. She
Thank
has
you.
been doing a lot of informative stuff, posting it on TikTok, Instagram about stress, anxiety, how to sleep better and all that. If you're a leader and you're stressed, you should go to her kasi ang dami niyang mga tinatakil na issues on your channel. And ako, I'm happy to see na there's someone na nasa late 60s na doing your thing, explaining this energy thing on social media. Because
Yeah.
sometimes, di ba, at that age, parang minsan takot na kayo to explore other things.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I'm really happy to know someone embracing new things na bago lang sa inyo.
Never stop learning.
Yeah, oo.
Actually, segue ako dun sa gift ko sa'yo. Bibigay ko to sa yung book na to.
Ayan.
Okay. So this is written by our founder, Master Delpe, Higher Science of Longevity. One of the secrets to living a long life, never stop learning.
Amen.
Kasi pag naging stagnant ka na, wala
Mahirap
na. Wala
na
nang
yun.
growth. Yeah?
Oo.
Never stop. So, you can read this. This is your copy.
Thank you so much.
Maybe yan ang next topic natin. How
Oo.
to live a long, meaningful, and purposeful life.
Higher Science of Longevity. Once again, on the pod, Miss Tina Salonga.
Thank you, Cha.